Seems kind of railroady. It definitely is. I mean, it feels like a D&D adventure that you play on a tabletop with your friends. So it's not like big open world stuff with drastically different decisions to make. It is definitely a scripted adventure. It's going to be a slightly different experience depending on the skills and the party makeup you've got. So that's its charm, I suppose. You get a different experience depending on... I mean, like, I just failed a load of history and lore checks on my characters going around an ancient library, so there's clearly more story that we could learn there, but I won't. Not in this playthrough, anyway. So, if I... Oh, what's fast hands do? Use an object. But if I went into this, could I then apply to... It's applied to something. Oh, put it on the rapier. That used my main action up. Okay. I should probably have used the other thing. That means this isn't going to work, is it?
Crush him!
It did anyway. What did I hit it with? Oh, the dagger. Wolf sustains 19 piercing... Hang on. What triggered that? So it got nominal... It got a D6. That's... What? Why was I rolling 4d6 for that? Is that because it's got a sneak attack? It was a sneak attack. That's 2d6 though. Right, that's the dagger damage. And then, how did I get 4d6 on that? Because that doesn't have the poison on. I have no idea, but that is a hell of a dice roll. 5, 6, 6. Anyway, yes, it's well and truly dead, that one. That's quite funny. Right, okay, I think we need to protect the mage. If I go there... I can go there, actually, and not trigger attacks of opportunity. That's good. In that case, we hit the mage one. 21. Smite it down. Okay.
Go to hell!
These wolves maybe aren't quite so terrifying as I might have thought. Let's move there. Outflank it. You cast fist. It was certainly know about that. Okay, what should we blow up here? We've got all our spells. Do you know what? I've never done a shocking grasp. I'm going to try this. Right, I bought that. So I got shocking grasp, which is a melee hit spell. Does it say what my odds of hitting are? It never seems to. I don't know. Anyway. It is shocked. So, it took 6 lightning damage and is now shocked, which it cannot use reactions. Ah, okay. That sounds like a good spell for getting away from things with. So if I just walk off, it can't actually... Yeah, it doesn't get any attacks of opportunity. Oh, it was a bit of fun. That was a mighty, mighty hit. 2 mighty hits on my cleric when he doesn't have his shield up. Let's switch to that. Who are we going to hit? We're going to hit this one. Oh, we're not.
Next time.
No, we're not. We're not going to hit anybody, are we? Obsidian's going to beat Bethesda for lunch money? Oh, why? What again? Outer Worlds 2? Ah, Outer Worlds 2. Okay, I liked Outer Worlds 1. It was a game that, I don't know, it seemed to get good reviews and stuff, but for whatever reason, people just didn't love it. I don't really know why that's the case. I thought it was great fun. Having said that, I haven't played through it a second time, but I enjoyed it the first time through. So Outer Worlds 2, oh, it should be fun. We shall look forward to playing that. Smite him, dead. Right, we got him. A quick victory. There'll be nothing to loot here, is there? We killed some wolves. Alright, game auto-saved. Nothing to loot, no chest, nothing like that. We're not camping, so I guess we leave. You got about halfway through Outer Worlds and just stopped. I didn't play Fallout 4, so I don't know. I can't compare it to that. Yeah, let's leave this area. I don't know. I'm not big into the post-apocalyptic world scenarios and situations. So I played Fallout 3 and didn't really... It was okay, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't really dig it as much as, like, the Elder Scrolls series at all. I much prefer the swords and fantasy and things. And anything that's just set in a post-apocalyptic world, I don't know, I find it kind of depressing that the thought that maybe that is what Earth is going to be like one day because we nuke each other to death. So it sort of sets a downer on me before I even start. Having said that, I really liked Wasteland 3, but that's a totally different sort of game. Didn't Outer Worlds initially launch on... Was it going to be Epic Store exclusive? And somehow it went onto Game Pass. But being Epic Store exclusive, sort of, didn't it get a load of sort of bad feeling for that? Because at the time people really hated the Epic Store. I might be wrong about that. Oh, cheers. I'll have a look at the trailer. Thanks for posting that. Okay, we have returned.
We did it! We brought back proof.
How do you feel?
Better.
It might have been a simple fever after all.
What about the crowd? You know the council will probably take it.
No!
We can't hide the fact that we found it with the Sorax.
It's our loot. Ours!
We have to declare anything of historical value. And they have the right to buy it.
And if it's priceless?
Come on. They can do whatever they want.
Sure.
I guess we'll see.
Who fought the Sorax? I saw them.
I don't think Pan wants to give up his crown. Izzyling, have I tried Empyrean Galactic Survival? No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that one, actually. Empyrean. Is that like a strategy game, or is it some sort of survival game? Nah, Outer Worlds didn't come out on GOG first. I'm sure it wasn't on GOG first. I think it came there eventually. I think I had this discussion with Indigo a couple of weeks ago, and he went and looked it up, and he said it was it actually came out on I played it through on Game Pass, and that's where I got it, which might be the case. I play so many games, I often forget about where I got them from. Yeah, I leech things off Epic as well, I've got to say. Scavengers are heading to these locations to collect and bring back the loot behind. Can I click on that one? That's completed. Okay, these are new. So they're doing it anyway. So I don't need to set them off. Oh, right, okay. Hang on. Do I... Oh, hang on, there's food there. Right, we'll recover that because I end up buying the damn stuff. We get the cash. Oh, I think I need the Viper scales and the ingredients. We shouldn't leave them. I'm pretty sure all this stuff is non-magical. But what if it's not? I wouldn't have left it lying around, would I? Oh, that's all. I'm not picking all that up and searching through it. There's nothing that looks like it's particularly special. Right, so I've got this unknown party stash, and what if I take that and read it? I'm going to pick that up, and this is... Do you know what? Let's just take a look at this, because I don't know what the hell this is. Right, so this one, an unfinished biography. Read. Memories of a Shadow Tamer. So this Empyrean Galactic Survival. It's a survival game with voxel terrain. You can build several stuff and save blueprints for other games. Oh, it adds it to a library. Start on the planet and travel inside the ships we build to the moon or warp to other planets. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm generally not a huge fan of survival games. The one I've really enjoyed was Subnautica, the first Subnautica game. I loved that. But I've not come across that. So, Memories of a Shadow Tamer. There are only a handful of brave explorers, the first ever since the fall, to cross the mountains to the old empire. Their names Kay, Annie, Betty, Arwen, Swen, Rihanna, and Hector. Together they were stronger than all the monsters of the Badlands. Long before the Copperhead Road was found, they knew the paths and tunnels from Masgarth to Manacalon. They brought back an old book with teachings of how to enchant primed weapons and sold it to a dwarf lord of the Gormsdotter clan. That was the start of it all. Soon all eyes turned to the Badlands. The thirst for the forgotten secrets of the old empire was growing. The rest is scribbled. Does that start a quest or anything, or not? And this advertisement, the Dragon's Den, grand opening. Come one, come all, the Dragon's Den, where? Just for beer? Okay. Whether that's, I don't know whether that's some sort of DLC they're going to sell. Who knows? Right, let's put, I'm going to put that back in there. Close. And what else have I got? I've got a party stash. Yeah, I thought I had a primed short sword. Okay, so I'm going to put the primed stuff in. I now have primed scimitar. And one of those. That's just to sell. Carrying a lot of scrolls around. We've got to do something with that. These holy symbols, I'm going to have to... Another crap to hand in. I'm going to have to figure out what we need to do with that. Do you have anything to deposit in here? 10 torches. I don't need 10 torches. But they're not worth selling, so... And I don't need to carry 20 crossbow bolts around. More than 20 crossbow rounds. Oh, hang on. Are they not really... They don't add a lot of weight, do they? Okay, I will carry them. Oh, hang on. This looks important. Right, a doom gem. Put it in the party stash. And your stuff. This is just crap to sell. Mostly. From what I can tell. We need to buy... Do we need to buy a smithing... No, we don't need to buy a smithing kit. Maybe we do. He's not making anything at the moment. What's your crafting? I don't have the stuff. Oh, well, that's the end of that then. Right, and this one, did we figure out what this was or not? Not yet. No missions? Okay, close. Right, let's go and hand in... No, wait, no, let's not hand in. Let's go and sell to... Gorim Irons. I think she's the one that's best to trade to. We sell this first. What have you got? What can we get rid of? What's worth thing? Save those. The daggers. For peanuts. You better keep that. Okay, conclude. They don't give you great deals, these guys, do they? They don't want to give up their money. Modelled on true Yorkshireman. We can get rid of that. Yeah, that's no use for anything. And you must be carrying something heavy. There you go. That makes a big difference. That's a weight off your mind, I bet. And a long sword. Ah, because you're currently using... Magic battle axe. Okay, get rid of that as well. And that's it, I think. What was that for? Crafting scroll of cure wounds. Conclude. The other thing I need to do is just go through the inventories. I should have maybe seen what she was selling. Let's read all these and learn some recipes. Oh, right. Okay, now I can make a primed short bow. That would be a good idea to make if I can get the oil of acuteness. Should have read that sooner, shouldn't I? I know that one. Great. We'll sell that in that case. Enjoying Necromunda? Oh, have you been playing that? Everyone who reviewed it said it was really, really good. I don't think I requested a copy of that for review. Maybe I should have done. Tell you what, I have got Pan, which might be up your street. I don't know. Chivalry 2. I think you said you played that before, didn't you? Nothing there to read. And we can sell that as well. Okay, let me see if I've got... Does she sell oil of acuteness? Because if she does, I'll be a very happy man. What are these, by the way? Oh, notes. So, sell that one. Oh, you get a decent bit of cash for these. And that. Right. Do you sell magical devices, ingredients, adventuring gear? Nothing in the way of better backpacks, though, right? Which is really what we need. Crafting. Currently, oh, hang on, what are these? Small smith toolkit. Does that weigh anything? Oh, everything does. You are actually capable of doing this, so do you know what? I'm gonna buy one. I have no idea what it does, but we're gonna find out. We're good for the rest. Ingredients. This is all you have. Projectile parts. Oh, is it for making arrows and stuff? Is that it? All right, I am stacked on them, so I'm not buying any of those. Healing potions we just don't have to use. No ingredients. I wonder if there's anyone else here that might sell ingredients in the town. Wait a bit for Necromunda. Is it really that bad? Does it? I mean, not as in a bad game, but does it really require a lot of patches? Well, exactly. That's what I always say about games is don't ever rush to buy them. It's generally speaking, it's better for consumers to not buy a game on release, because the longer you wait, the cheaper you're going to get it for, and the more patched and fixed and polished it's going to be. Oh, this might be our person to buy from here. Let's take a look. This is what we need. Right, and we have acid. What I am short of is oil of acuteness, and you don't have that. Refined oil. Damn. So I made a magic battle axe, so I can't complain. Potion of greater healing. That's a lot of money, though. That is a lot of money. A poisonous kit. Hang on, I should have a poisonous kit. Yeah, I do. Herbalism kit. I don't need a herbalism kit. You give me nothing for it. Diamonds. Hang on, you've got diamond there and diamond there. Very different price. Anything I should pick up? Potions of strength. What's that? A belt component pouch. Oh, okay. It's just a spell focus thing. Component braces. They don't do anything else, though. Don't give you any protection. Shame. It would be nice if they did. He's got nothing of any interest, has he? No. Okay. Alright, well, cool. I will hang off with Necromunda then. I'm sure I'll be able to pick it up at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if that appeared on GOG.com. It seems like the sort of game that would. Did I not get anything for those daggers? I'll leave them there then. No other event. Right, I better go and hand this quest in. This is clearly what we need to go and do. Is it in the pub? It might be. Yeah, it's in the pub. To the pub. Walk into the pub wearing a crown. A glowing golden crown. You might just get one or two funny looks. Oh, it's already on GOG?
Lord Karen.
Oh, wow.
Ah, deputies. I see you found some nice, shiny loot.
So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Markgfl preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? But now, of course. The rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy.
Hi, Co.
And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right. You were right, we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Oh, he has a name?
Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who is this guy again?
Arwen Merton. He used to be a legend.
Oh.
The first scavenger, they say.
Arwen.
But now, well, you can see for yourself.
We just read about him.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him. Let's go.
Well, there was a character called Arwen mentioned in that dispatch, that unfinished biography that we just read out.
Your thoughts, Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Sor Akat did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
Oh, Pan's taking it off.
Crown?
Interesting. Very nice find.
We don't want to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it.
I'd like to take a look at it, though.
Come on. Let them take a look.
Thank you.
Don't want to hand it over, Pan. Not letting go of that.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. Clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial Schools of Magic.
I have a spell I'd like to cast on this.
My lords, this deputy is clearly unwell.
What?
Oh no. Pan has collapsed. The plot thickens. Yes, I think the stress of handing over your loot has got to you.
What happened?
You passed out.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What, so it's cursed?
They're not sure. All these big brains, and they're stumped. They cast spells on the crown. On you.
Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Interesting. Seller's remorse. Yes, maybe should have sold the damn thing. Hey, can we loot this place? This place looks like looting. Like it's worth looting. What have we got? There's got to be something we can steal. Let's take a look. There's got to be something. Pretty shitty hospital if there's nothing to pick up and walk out the door with. A fire hazard, if you ask me. Holy crap, who lights candles at the base of big, thick curtains? Can't steal anything. Tut tut. Yeah, the T-posing everyone does in this game, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Everyone stands there with their arms out by the side. It's a bit silly, a bit funny, but I can live with it, because the game and the story is good.
Thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
It looks like he just pulled it out of his ass.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that?
That last word, it's not Temarian. It's in the Sorakath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run.
Also, the fanatics we fought near that old tower. They all have this tattoo on their arm.
It seems to support the idea that they were working for the Sorax under duress.
It is indeed one of their ways. Now this is the A of Erevat.
Can you enlighten us?
Between the myth and what we've seen, it's confusing.
Of course. We paladins and clerics of Einar are the guardians of these memories. Our ancestors fought the war against the Sorakath. Their god, Sortar, gave them dark powers of treachery, mind-reading, and shape-changing. They infiltrated the human society, corrupted the hearts of men. At some point, everyone was suspected to be a Sorak in disguise. Distrust broke humanity. Sortar had won. He corrupted even Erevad, god of the Inquisitors. The gods themselves decided to run away from Tirmar. They opened the rift for the humans to escape to Solasta. Many of them didn't make it. It was a tragedy. At the site of the rift, thousands of Sorak tried to cross. Sortar himself tried. The rift was closed in a gigantic blast. Our kings and heroes, Manicalan's masters of magic, were all wiped out. So, how could Sorax have survived, escaped, and then thrived on Solasta? I suppose that's another one of their tricks. But for those who had survived the war, the Exodus, it was paramount to stay vigilant, to keep the memory alive. The memory of what Sorax were, what they could do, so that if one day they were to return, we'd be ready. I'm sorry to say, after 1,000 years, only a few of us remain. Now, most people believe Sorax are a mere legend. But you brought us proof. The Sorax are not extinct.
Interesting, but one question, right? If human society had been so infiltrated by the Sorax, how did they know, to the point where they didn't trust anyone and everyone was suspected, when they tried to escape through this rift, how did they know who was human and who wasn't, and who was trustworthy and who wasn't? Surely they would have just brought the problem with them. Or did I miss something about that? I don't know. Yeah. Grim story.
Can they really impersonate people?
It's been proven, though it's a long process. They used to kidnap a target, study it for weeks, sometimes months. One of their chosen ones would transform into a perfect duplicate. Upon death, they would return to their original form.
We fought different ones. Do you know more?
The bulk of their army are foot soldiers with poisoned spines. They breed a caste of albino priests able to cast spells. Some of them are deadly assassins, invisible, venomous. Others are giant brutes. The scriptures talk of elite warriors, anti-paladins, the Shikath.
I see, got a bit of info there.
How do they get people to worship them?
They get into people's minds, learn their darkest secrets, their fears, their shameful desires. With that, they can blackmail, corrupt, and finally, recruit. It's much easier for them than to duplicate, and very efficient.
Oh, by the way, hi Greybeard, Ray. I didn't see you come in earlier, but hi, welcome back. And also, welcome to Scaper77 if you're still watching. I missed the follow earlier, sorry about that.
Well, that's all very scary. But thanks, it's going to help us.
You're welcome, deputies. If you find anything else connected to the Sor Akath or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dellen Lark. You will be well rewarded. Whenever you're ready, the council will meet again.
So Marshall Berwick's voice over there I thought was pretty good. Good acting, and I like the way that he can get his tongue round that language. The way he pronounces Sor Akath, it almost makes it sound slightly Klingon. I can't get that sort of rolling on my tongue, rolling round the R's. I can't do it. I can roll my arse, but I can't roll my R's. Right, okay. Where are we going? We're heading this direction, yes? There's got to be something to pick up. There has to be... Hang on, there's Maddie Green Isle. Hang on, we've got two ways out of this. Oh, right, okay.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right. We'll think about it.
I don't know. That sounds a little bit underhand to me. Not sure if I... So who's this? Headlong Sure Spell. You got out to say or not? No? Okay. I guess we're leaving this way. Oh.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headlong Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcanium belongs to the new Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Markgfl era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martel's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
It's a strange admission.
How did he...
That was our joke on the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
Curious. I don't trust any of these factions. Before I go out there, let me just make sure there's another guy down at the other end of the church. There is. There is indeed. Carefully hidden against the camouflage wall. Let's see. No? Maybe not then. Oh, that can't be operated. Alright, thanks for making me run all the way down there for nothing. Hey, Eddie! Welcome to the stream tonight. How are you doing? Think it's an overwhelming expedition here? I don't know. I do feel it's just like a tabletop D&D adventure where you get to the various points in the story and the games master will just read out the next section of plot and present it to you in the form of a character you've met along the way. It feels so much like that you know, and I think that's what the game is intentionally going for, to carry on the tabletop experience, that I can't fault it for that, really, if that's the intention. Yeah, I don't think we want to know how he knows it tastes like donkey piss. I mean, it is a simple mistake anyone can make when they're down the stable, but... Yeah, you got school's ending in 2 weeks. Nice. Have a good summer, eh?
Would you have a moment, deputies?
Oh, God.